next, you might as well leave it. I'm going undefeated. I've broken the system. Had to breach it. That's mission impossible. Mission completed. Salute when you see me. I got the heart of a god and a genie. I want you to love me. I want you to need me. When I this face is feeding. I gotta get back to the hood. I remember when I was the needy. Clean me up.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Detroit Lions. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Hill. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Fights through, and now a crease. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Hill. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Hill on first down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Hill. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied at 7-7.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now this one might be a free play. Hill, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Hill now to throw.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. 2nd and 5.
Here's Hill. He'll check this down to Hines. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Hines again, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. They go play fake, and it's Hill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Hines. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Vikings!
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hill looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down at 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47.
From the gun, here's Hill. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play fake. Hill. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So that one will be accepted. Here's Hines. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Now it's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Hill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Austin Seibert on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to... And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
At the 23-yard line.
Out of the gun, Hill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the rookie, Divine Diablo. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually...
Yeah, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Another try after the first down sack. Tua, he's going to sling this deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On the give is Nwangu. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Off of play action, Hill rolling to his left. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football. Back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On the toss, here's Nwangu. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on second and long. Tua. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. They'll run with Nwangu. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Second and 3 at the line.
Throwing again on second down. Tua. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's third and short. On the left side, a catch by White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 114 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run it with White. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind the...
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. On 2nd and 9, Hill. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. This is Hines. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Back to throw, Hill. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
To throw is Hill. And this is going to be intercepted.
Tanner Muse with it.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
122 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Following the fumble recovery, Hill. This to Hines on the drop-off. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. Play action. It's Hill. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics. Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
It's a gain of 35. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Hill on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hill, he's going to try and go deep again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Romeo Okwara picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Getting this into the hands of his tight end, Zach Davidson. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One last throw here for Hill. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively,